Hey folks, this is Josh, head coach at Black Cat MMA here in Morgantown, West Virginia. Today we're going to show you our 3 favorite mount escapes. If you've done jiu-jitsu for a little while, you're going to recognize the basics of these, but what we're going to do is show you a couple little tricks to make them a little more effective for both your jiu-jitsu and your fighting context. So let's get started. All right guys, so when we start from mount position, we're going to keep our hands close, whether we're in a fight context or a jiu-jitsu context. Right? If I'm doing fighting, chances are my hands are up closer to my head, right, to help protect me from punches. Jiu-jitsu, it's more about posture and neck, but the key is elbows tight, hands up. Once I'm here, this is your basic trap and roll mount escape, and we're going to modify it. I'm going to bump my hip up and hit him in the back with my knee. I go bump, up, to trigger his posture break. This hand comes out to wrap. I trap this arm to my chest, and I trap this foot at the ankle. Then I'm going to bridge and roll over. Okay, so that's our old school Upa escape. Here's the modification we want to show you today. I do the bump and trap. When I do, my elbow goes tight in between the gap between my ribs and his knee. I bump, and then I'm going to use my hand like a waiter carrying a tray. I'm going to get up to his wrist, and I'm going to slide his hand up as close to 12 o'clock as I can. Then I trap his foot the same way as old school. Then we're going to bridge and roll over. Posture. Right, so sometimes the trap and roll doesn't work. So we have to go from high side to low side escapes. Okay, low side escapes are your shrimp escapes and trap and rolls. So I'm here, I'm going to bump the same way, I bridge the same way, I drive my elbow into the gap. Bump, here, okay? Once I'm here, I'm going to shrimp and I'm going to use my butt as a leverage point to make this space. I make this space, pull my knee through, shrimp out to the other side, to start getting my feet and my knees in between myself and my opponent. So sometimes your trap and roll fails you, sometimes your wedge escape fails you. You got a guy with a lot of pressure, he's got good hip control. You're going to have to get over onto your side a little bit and start using your legs to manipulate his base. So what we do, same start. I bump with my knee, bump up, and I drive my elbow in like a wedge. Bump, and I'm turning. I turn slightly to my side. Do not go all the way over to 90 degrees. 3/4 angle. Keep yourself protected. Then I'm going to whip my leg over, catching his heel. Then I'm going to use my elbow to push and my heel to lift his leg as I bicycle my bottom knee through. And then use this post to shift and turn to continue my way out to get my legs between me and my opponent. There you go, folks. 3 of our top favorite mount escapes with a little bit of extra flavor to help you keep from getting your butt whipped in mount. So if you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button, and feel free to leave a comment below if you've got some comments or anything that you would like to see us do in the future. We'd love to see it. We'd love to share. We'd love to be creative. And follow us on our Instagram and Facebook pages. The links will be down in the video description. Now, take what you learned, go out and get them.